Good morning. I am Sarah Gish, the Ignite Your Life Texan, and it is Monday, October 5th, 2020. We are now in October. Boy, this year is crazy. It's been a crazy year. And we're in October already, so we're getting close to Halloween, getting close to the trifecta of the holidays. So anyway, but I come to you every Monday morning around 10 a.m. to do a quick meditation chat on my Facebook Live personal page. I also am here in the same page on Wednesday nights around 9 p.m. I always say around because I am known to not always be on time places. And those of you out there who know me know this is true. I seem to be better at being on time when it's electronic, like Zoom or anywhere from my yellow couch. I seem to be better about being on time. But anyway, around 9 p.m. on Wednesday nights, I do Wednesday Night Live, where I talk about arts and culture in Houston and bring Gish pics to life, my weekly blog that I do about Houston arts and culture that I've been doing since 2004. So just to bring it home with you, if you will subscribe to gishpics.com, you will hear about all my activities. You will get the blog Gish Pics Curated Culture for Kids and Adults on a weekly basis. And also, if you look in the description that I have there with this video, you can subscribe to a monthly newsletter that I have, which is about my events, just my events, my workshops, my talks, labyrinth walks, all kinds of things. So, and anything that I do like this, you will be in there as well as in Gish Pics, but I mostly concentrate on my things. So, also, if you want to donate and help me continue my work that I do out in the Houston community and hopefully reaching a global audience, you can do that as well. I've got Venmo and Zelle information. And, my goal is just to ignite lives and create connections. And I've got an art project called Ignite Your Life, and I'm writing a book for that. I've done a lot of interviews and videos, traveled around the country in my art car, my Phoenix Rising art car. And I wrote for that art project, I wrote 12 ways to ignite your life daily. And the third way is to meditate each morning. And then the word is meditate. And so that's why I decided to come here on Mondays just to kind of help people, give you some quick lessons, easy ways to meditate, give you some ideas, maybe ignite your meditation practice and meditation. So let me talk about that for just a minute. The practice of meditation is something that will change your life, rock your world. It's a wonderful thing to do. And the reason I really advocate it is because it helps set your day. It helps calm you down. It helps give you a girding for the day, some scaffolding that you can get out there in the world. And especially with our world in this, what I call pandemonium, it really gives you it helps ground yourself. And meditation helps you love yourself. It helps you connect to yourself. You can give yourself a hug right now if you want. That's what I do with kids every time we start out with meditation. But meditation is just really, really powerful. And they've done research, and they say if you meditate at least 12 minutes every day, you will improve your memory and concentration. So that's a pretty good advertising point for meditation. But it really is very simple. I do it every morning. I can't say I'm perfect, but I do my best. And you can also, a lot of people have a meditation practice where they meditate sometimes during the day, maybe sometimes at noon, but also at night before they go to bed. So whenever you can meditate, I wish I could figure out, maybe I'll put it as a link next Monday. The Allen Ginsberg has this thing that he calls the meditation rock. And there's actually a story where my parents brought Allen Ginsberg to Houston. But that's a whole nother story for another day. But I'll put it in next Monday's description, or maybe I'll just put it in this Monday's description. I can update it. But Allen Ginsberg out in California was a big meditator. And I guess I'll tell that story really quick because it's actually kind of funny. So my dad worked at University of Houston. This is actually my dad right here. It's a piece of art that I made when he was a spy during the Korean War. That's a whole nother story. But my dad at University of Houston brought Allen Ginsberg, who is the famous beat poet, activist, pacifist, all of that kind of thing, to Houston. And he decided to, I'm talking about Allen Ginsberg. Joe just joined us. So my dad brought Allen Ginsberg to Houston, decided Allen Ginsberg, of course, is a big meditation. Good morning, Joe. And Allen Ginsberg was a big meditator. So he said, I want to see NASA. I want to see all the, where they're spending gobs of money on, warfare and space. And I don't know why exactly he was opposed to the space program, but I think it was just the money that was being spent on it and poured into it. So my dad, and I guess my mom too, they drive down to Galveston in Clear Lake actually to show Allen Ginsberg, famous beat poet, the guy who wrote How, to show him the Space Center in NASA, Johnson Space Center. And Allen Ginsberg apparently meditated the entire way to Johnson Space Center and all the way back to Johnson Space Center. So that's 2 hours. He meditated the entire way, which actually is a great story today because it's how meditation can get you through anything. And he was able to have good manners when he got to Johnson Space Center because he had meditated. There you go. You never know what stories you'll hear when you tune into my Monday meditation chat. Okay, so today we're going to do one word meditation. And this is something that I do every morning when I meditate. A lot of these things that I'm teaching you are just pieces of my meditation practice. And we've got several more. I've got a little basket, several more things I'm going to teach you guys. But at one of the points, I'm going to put a lot of them all together, and you can see how that works as well. But we had talked about sound, so I have my beautiful Tibetan singing bowl, which, again, when I did sound, if you watch that video, it'll show you how you can make sound from dog bowls, from metal bowls, whatever you have in the house. You don't have to have one of these. But what I do when I'm doing the one-word meditation is I ring the bowl 3 times. Usually I do 3 times of cleansing breaths before meditation, before labyrinth walks, before anything really. And by the way, P.S., you can do these meditation practices before tests, before big meetings, any time in your life that you need to be calm. These are great practices. Okay, so let's do these 3 cleansing breaths, with the bowl. In, hold it, out. In, hold it, out. And one more. And then when I'm doing one-word meditation, I ring the bowl again. And I set the timer for 15 minutes. You may just need to do 5 minutes. And then I focus on one word during that entire time period. So if you want to choose a word, I'm not going to set the timer and do it for 15 minutes, but you might want to think about a word. I'll be quiet for a little, like a minute. You can focus on that. So my word was calm. I don't know what word you guys chose or if you even chose a word. If you need help with words, I have these handy dandy 12 ways to ignite your life daily. I'll put them a little bit closer. And each of the 12 ways has a word attached to it. So you can do trust, you can do love, laugh even. Get creative with your words. My word was calm, as I said, but you can do any word that kind of helps anchor your day. So one last thing I want to say about meditation practices, you don't hear my dogs barking, which a lot of times you do hear my dogs barking or crawling all over me. If you can find a nice quiet space to do your meditation in the mornings, that would be a really good thing and really benefit your focus. So that's it. One word meditation. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back here next Monday around 10 a.m. for my Monday meditation chat. And you can also tune in Wednesday nights around 9 p.m. for my Wednesday Night Live, which I do an arts and culture chat about what's happening in Houston. And all of this takes place on my personal Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Sarah Gish Houston. And that's Sarah with an H on the end. And I will be loading the meditation chats since they are evergreen, as they say. And I will be loading those onto my YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Gish Creative. So y'all have a great day. Get out there. If you haven't meditated, it's not too late. You can meditate any time of the day. I do recommend it first thing in the morning. Bye-bye.